35 between East Broadway and Ellis Avenue. Again, this is right in the thick of things. That's also Washington Street. And again, just be careful. Here's the intersection with Broadway. Here it comes down to Ellis. Heavily traveled through there. Lots of lights as well. Restaurants off that stretch of roadway, businesses. So when crews are out there working, this can get really slow. But the work will be between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. They're working on a drainage structure that runs along that section of Washington Street, which is also 35. So again, just watch out for that again next week during the daytime hours from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Maryville, again between East Broadway and Ellis Avenue. Stay in Blount County, because I said we had a couple of Blount County areas we needed to touch on for you, and this is one that's been around for a while. This is a stretch of Pellissippi Parkway, so 162. We'll zoom a little bit tighter here. So just to the east of Alcoa Highway, there's McGee-Tyson Airport for you right there. But we're talking the stretch here between Cusick all the way over to Old Knoxville Highway, which is State Route 33. Crews are going to be out there working. They're doing some bridge work in that area. You've got the bridge here over Russell Road. You've got one there at Cusick as well. In the past, they've done some work on Cusick last week, but they're going to be doing some more work here along Pellissippi from about that Cusick interchange all the way down to 33. Even the possibility of some blasting operations as well. So just be prepared for some slowdowns in those areas. And again, lane closures as well. But that'll be next week in Blount County, Pellissippi Parkway between Cusick and State Route 33 between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. each day. Of course, this is all going to be weather permitting, but right now it looks like the weather's going to cooperate for the most part. All right, another project that we're watching for you. This one brings us into Knox County. This is right there at the interchange of I-40 and 640 on the east end of town. But beginning Thursday, so that watch out for crews that are going to be working. This is going to be some lane closures between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m., so it'll be the overnight hours. So again, watch for that next week as crews will be out there taking care of some work here along I-40 at that 640 interchange on the east end. Good news is, again, it's going to be in those overnight hours. Some other work that has just wrapped but could still come back next week is going to be right here along 640. Heading right there near the Broadway interchange. The crews have been working on some guardrail repairs. There is an opportunity they could be back next week as well. We'll have to continue to watch that for you. That has since wrapped for the weekend, but watch out for some possible work through there. But crews were out there just yesterday working. There's always the opportunity they could be back out there again. All right, we continue on in Knox County as we're taking a look at some other areas. This is off of East Emory Road, so North Knoxville, North Knox County, really. This is between Bell Road and Crown Road. So here's Crown, here's Bell. If you're trying to think, okay, where is that along Emory? We'll go wider for you. Here's Halls. Okay, so this is East Emory, all right? But again, there's Bell Road and there's Crown. So that section of Emory Road between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m., crews are going to be out there working. This is a utility project that they're going to be taking care of. That should be wrapping through by the end of the month. So right now they're giving until February 28th to get this done. But again, watch out for slowdowns, delays in those areas as they do that utility work. They say watch out for workers present, slower stop traffic, expect delays, and just use extreme caution. Of course, not a lot of wiggle room on that section of East Emory. Some of those crews are going to be out there during the middle of the day. Just know you will see some backups. But again, that's between Bell and Crown. Right there along East Emory, and that will be out there really all next week and all the way through the end of the month. So just be careful, give crews plenty of space, and just take it easy. All right, another area that we've been talking about, this is in Loudoun County. A couple of projects there we want to touch on, and one of them involves this whole stretch here of Highway 11 between 70 and 321. So if you're coming, say, from Dixie Lee Junction, heading into the Lenoir City area, and you use 11, some people use this as more of a bypass and avoid the interstate. But more work will be scheduled there next week between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Again, this is another utility project, so crews will be working throughout this stretch here of Highway 11 in Loudoun County. And again, it'll be right during the middle of the day, so hopefully they'll catch it right after the morning drive wraps up, and then right before the afternoon drive kicks in. They'll get everything taken care of and get out of the way. But you will see some delays during the middle of the day, again, next week. And then our final stop for you, and we'll stay in Loudoun County, and I'll also stay along 11 here, but it really is going to be the stretch of downtown Lenoir City, a lot of businesses. This is going to be pretty impactful. It'll be from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Watch out next week. Crews are going to be working here. Now, let's see if they give us more. This is a curb replacement project, okay? And the area they're going to be working in is really from North Street, which is all the way here at the end, okay? Pretty much of the downtown area. all the way just about to 321. We're talking there at Martin Drive. So this is Martin Drive right here. Okay, as we get a little bit tighter, there it is right there, Martin Drive. So not far from that 321 interchange, and this whole stretch of 11 coming down here through Lenoir City all the way to North Street. Watch out next week. That's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So that is the bulk of the day, the daylight hours, basically. Those crews are going to be out there. Pretty good stretch. A lot of traffic, obviously, through there as well. But watch out for that. If you're in Loudoun County and Lenoir City, those crews will be out there next week taking care of all of that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to take a look at what's going on as far as gas prices around the area, and we'll take another look at what's happening right now, take you to some of the TDOT SmartWay cameras, and then we'll wrap things up. So stay with us. We'll be right back here in just a second. All right, welcome back, everyone. Bo Williams here in the WAT 6 on your side newsroom. Want to get you up to date on what's going on gas prices, as we like to do each Friday as well. In case you're going to be doing some traveling this weekend or just heading out around the area, we're going to bring in AAA here for just a moment and take a look at what they're showing as far as the state of Tennessee. We should note today's Tennessee average is at $2.53. That's what you're seeing down here in this lower corner. National average is at $2.94. So Tennessee well below the national average right now. Significantly, really. So that is good to see. Again, we'll run through it for you. We do it each Friday. The darker the blue, the better the gas price right now for your county. The lighter blue still below the average. White's pretty much at average. And then pink and red, the darker the red, higher you are over the state average right now. So obviously, if you look here at West Tennessee, quite a bit of higher gas prices for you. We do have a few pockets there where it's low, but when you come over to our side of the state, still pretty good shape. That always seems to be, the trend. Of course, we've got part of that pipeline that comes right up into East Tennessee. And so that definitely helps us out when it comes to our gas prices. But take a look at Knoxville right now, right there at 248. So well below even the state average at 253. Knox County at 248. Also Anderson County at 245. Roane at 247. Loudoun County at 248. Blount is at 244. We should note Sevier, it's below the state average, but just by 3 pennies right now at 250. So not bad. Jefferson at 245, Cocke County 245. So you get the idea if you are traveling down in Chattanooga, 247. Remember last week, Chattanooga was in the red. They have now dipped below the state average of well below it at 247 right now. So that's a little bit more what we expect to see. If you're heading up to the Tri-Cities, Sullivan County at 254, Johnson at 255. If you're heading to the middle of the state, heading toward Davidson County, 260 right now is what they'll be paying. And if you're heading all the way out to the western part of the state, Shelby County, Memphis, 253 right now is the average price there. So let's scroll down here for a second. Take a look at how everything is shaping up for you. And again, there's the prices as far as the state of Tennessee, 253, 301 for mid-grade, 340 for premium. Diesel right now is sitting at 334. When you just look at the regular and look at yesterday, down ever so slightly from yesterday. A week ago, we were at 254, so down a penny. Actually higher than we were a month ago, but well below where we were a year ago. So we'll definitely take that as you head out. We'll scroll down a little bit more. We'll get some more details for you as far as Knoxville is concerned. When we break it down, as we already pointed out, Knoxville well below The state average at 247. Yes, where were you yesterday? 247.9, 247.9. You see right there. 245 a week ago. So we're up 2 pennies. 239 a month ago. So we are up from where we were a month ago at this time. But like we saw with the state averages, well below where we were a year ago. A year ago, we were at 280 for regular unleaded in the Knoxville area, down to 247 now. But there's your mid-grade average, 290, 333 premium diesel at 330. So that's kind of give you a ballpark on what you can expect to pay when you are heading out. And as always, we want to remind everybody too, if you're traveling, whether it's just around the area or if you're taking a trip, one of the great features on our website, WAT.com, is you can look at WAT6 Gas Tracker, find cheap gas near you. And again, as you're scrolling along, it just doesn't pinpoint here, but as you're going, you can pull up these areas. And, you know, if you're not familiar with what's off of which exit or what have you, it can help you find some of the better gas prices in the area. Also, if you scroll down here toward the bottom, for at least our area, for Knoxville, it will actually rank the best prices. It'll show you where the best prices are right now. Looks like BJ's and Maryville is at 227. Then Shell at 229 on Brick Mill Road in Maryville. So Maryville with the top three right there. Then Lenoir City, Maryville with a lot of them right now with the lower prices. Knoxville, the lowest right now we're seeing is was at 232 at the BP off Oak Ridge Highway. So another little option for you there to if you don't want to go scrolling through the map. You can immediately just pick up where some of the lower gas prices right now will rank the top 10 for you there. So just a great little tool to have. Again, it's right there at WATE.com. Easy to look for, easy to find, easy to use. Trust me. So definitely worth checking out. Let's go back to the T-Dot SmartWay cameras here for a moment and take a look at what's happening around the area. We'll see if we can get some of these to work for us. We were unsuccessful earlier. Here is an accident, though. It looks like it's popped up here along I-40, a multi-vehicle crash. This is I-40 westbound Roane County. This is near mile marker 357. This was reported not that long ago, just before 2:30. But it looks like the crews are still working. It looks like right now the westbound left lane as well as the left shoulder are still blocked. So be careful there in Roane County, I-40 westbound. We'll kind of go in a little bit tighter and kind of see if we can see how far the backup is. Not showing anything right now, but just watch that as you're approaching the Kingston area. Do be careful. You will see some slowdowns there. Here is probably just a congestion. Yeah, that's 40 westbound. Showing some of those delays, so you got to think traffic is a little on the slow side. Let's see if we can find the feature here for you real quick. Traffic conditions. There we go. Okay, now this definitely paints a better picture for us, so you can see how far the backup is here. I-40, yeah, there you go. T-Dot SmartWay camera pretty much tells the picture there, or tells the story. The picture there showing traffic not moving. And again, that's westbound coming towards you there on the left side of the screen because of that accident that we just told you about. 40 westbound in Roane County, just before you get to the Kingston area, before you get to the 58 interchange. So watch out. Let's get to the mile marker one more time. This is at mile marker 357. All right, so one option for you if you do have to head west is to go down here and take Highway 70. Right now, we're not seeing any delays along 70. You can actually pop in just past it and get on I-40. It's just an idea for you. If you're going to be heading out here soon. So just something to think about because this is a pretty significant backup right now because if that's at 257, this is all the way back at 361. So you're looking at about a 4-mile backup right now, okay? So you might, if you can, you want to avoid that. Highway 70 is really going to be your only option and take advantage before everybody else figures that out because you will start to see some delays there. Bring it back over to Knoxville here real quick. We'll zoom in on a few spots, just kind of give you an idea of how things are shaping up for you. This is I-40 over near Walker Springs. East and westbound traffic there looking okay. We'll go over toward Alcoa Highway where usually it is pretty heavy, and it is heavy, east and westbound, both directions right now, seeing some heavy traffic for you. And then on the east side right now, if you're heading out, say, toward the Holston River Bridge, Asheville Highway, no problems for you. Sun is shining, all lanes looking good, traffic moving along smoothly for you, so you should not have any issues. And then our final stop for you will take you south here. Let's check in real quick near McGee-Tyson Airport. You've got some road work in that area. Let's see if we can get a little bit tighter, get the camera. There we go. This is Alcoa Highway, north and southbound for you there. Traffic is looking good. All right, so really the only big problem area we're watching for you is that spot over in Roane County. There it is, a mile marker 357. I'll show you the backup one more time as we leave you here. Just be careful if you're heading in that direction. Highway 70 might be your best option as far as getting around all that. All right, we're going to wrap things up for you. Have yourself a great day, a great weekend, and we will continue this next week. See you then. Oh, I just.